chairman, secretaries meetings, we're always focusing on the activities that we do to other people. Gurudev said, do service. The service should start with me. Are we practicing Gurudev's teachings? Are we living by the 20 spiritual instructions? Are we examples of Gurudev that people looking at us will say, I want to be a part of his family? I think that's a question we need to address going forward. The vision, when Gurudev said Divine Life Society, it is for individuals to find their own path to realization, and that's vital. If we lose that essence and get caught in the web of doing service to the world, I'm not saying anything is wrong. Service, yes, we all need to do service because it helps us to purify our mind, weaken the ego, and enrich the heart. Because they say service to God, service to humanity, service to God. But if we don't give enough attention to the knowledge that Gurudev set out to write in his 300 books, what are we doing? Will any of this give us self-realization? We need to ask ourselves. Knowledge is the only way out. So we need to seek the knowledge. We need to seek the knowledge in Gurudev's books. Maybe as somebody said, I think Swamiji said, we select the 3 books or 4 books and right through the year, onwards for the next 2 years, that every branch finishes the same book at the same time. So that when we meet every year, we know we have read that book, we have discussed that book, we have understood Gurudev's teachings, and when people come to us and they ask an answer, do we need to quote Sai Baba? Do we need to quote Shruti Baba? Why? Is there something that Gurudev has not said? Nothing. Gurudev's range of books covers everything and anything. But you have to study, understand his teachings, only then the thirst for liberation will come. So the vision, the focus is actually education, seeking knowledge. We have actually got the permission of the main branch to get somebody to come in and teach us. We are doing the book Tattva Bodhana every Sunday, because if we depend only on the Swamijis in Batuke's, who are limited in number, we can't progress. No offense meant. So what we have to do is, we have, with their permission, I said that first, we have got people to come and teach us. But that's the knowledge, that's the wisdom. And unless you study these things regularly, we won't progress. If we say chanting, everybody says, of late I hear this, we have all been chanting for donkey's years, for want of a better word. Now we have come to a realization, hey, are we chanting correctly? Are we saying the right thing? Because we have all been chanting from the Romanized version, and the Romanized version doesn't tell you which is the long R or the short R, and when the sound should go up, when the sound should come down. And smiling. So now we have come to that realization, so seek somebody in your own area who can teach you the correct pronunciation. Don't just wait for the Swamijis from here to come and teach you. So that's the emphasis that we must give going forward. Understanding what spiritual life is all about, understanding what material life is all about, understanding where do we want to go in this life. And once we have that thirst, only then we can attract other people to this organization. You want to bring youth. I think one of the things we always talk about in these meetings is that we are a dying number of people. And I've said this. The people who are still here are the people who had a direct relationship with either Swami Shivananda or Swami Chidananda. I think, I'm not sure about the statistics, but maybe 70–80% of today's members don't even know Swami Shivananda. Unfortunate not to have to be with Swami Chidananda. So what is holding them in the organization? What is your affiliation to Divine Life Society? Who's your mentor? The heart has to speak. It's not a commercial organization you go for or a social club. It's an organization in which you make a connection with your deeper self to the master. And who's your master? If you don't have a master, then the organization is meaningless. So that is why I keep saying, let's spend this 1 or 2 years plan of Swami Chidananda's birthday. I think most people, even if they didn't get the opportunity to see Swami Shivananda, like me, have at least had known Swami Chidananda. So in these 2 years, can we link to Swami Chidananda on a personal basis? And how do we do that? All his books say the Guru lives through his, hello? The Guru lives through his words, through his teachings. So can we not translate that into our lives over the next 2 years? So when we celebrate this 100th year birthday celebration in September 2016, at least we can know what this whole journey is about. So my plea is that all the sub-branches, apart from the activities that you're doing, try and bring your focus back. Try to bring your attention back to the very founders of this organization. Why did they want this organization? Why is this organization still existing? If you go to Rishikesh today, it will be very evident to you, it is the grace of Swami Shivananda that's keeping Divine Life Society going. Nothing else. So, let's take advantage, connect to the grace, and continue. So, the vision and will be, of course, teaching. Fundamentally, I think we covered these things. We need to teach yoga. We need to teach meditation to the people. These are Gurudev's fundamental teachings. Yoga, meditation, and also charity to some extent. The charity is a very flimsy issue. In fact, Swami Chidananda said this once to us when we started talking about some master plan for charity. He said, be cautious. Because with charity, the human ego grows. With the growth of the human ego, we have a financial problem. Today we serve 10 people, tomorrow we want to serve 50 people, and I don't have the money. Where do you think my mind will go? Hello? Hi. Where do you think the mind will go?
Fundraising.
Absolutely, that's what I heard this whole morning. Fundraising, fundraising, fundraising. Why the fundraising? I'm sorry if I say something, don't get me wrong. I think the focus is very easy. That's what he told us. I'm just giving you the advice that Swami Chidananda gave us. He said, be wary when you do charity because it can draw you away. Because everybody comes and tells you, fantastic lah, your organization is feeding so many people or doing this to so many people. Next year you want to double the number because you want a recognition. But we don't realize that. So when we do charity, our charity activities should be to soften our hearts and to nurture compassion in others, not anything else. That's why Swami Chidananda said, if my Divine Life Society can have only 10 people, and if those 10 people will be my devoted devotees, I don't need an international organization. That's all. So if we as the chairman and secretaries and treasurers of Gurudev's heritage don't get the fundamentals in our own hearts and minds, then our actions will get a little deviated because it's natural. So I know I said more than I should say, I should shut up. so I come back to this. So maybe in this focus that we're talking about vision and focus for the sub-branches, maybe we should have some coordination in the education. I think that's where, Swami, with your kind permission, can I just touch on the think tank? Otherwise some people will kill me when I leave this place. So on the think tank issue, the think tank report was devised because you as chairman and secretaries over the last few meetings have brought up the issue of, oh, we don't know what to do, no new members are coming, activities are not right, so many things are not going the way it should go, and always in comparison to Sai Baba and now Shri Baba and Srila Sri, what's his name? Ravi Shankar. We're always looking at other people and the noise they make, and then we are worried because our organization is only 5 people sitting there. I don't think the numbers matter, honestly. If 5 people can attain the true purpose of being born on planet Earth, I think we have done what we have came here to do. But we are duty bound as chairman and secretaries and treasurers to ensure whatever Gurudev wanted in terms of dissemination of his teachings, it's disseminated. That's the point I'm making. So teach a bit of yoga, teach them meditation, take Gurudev's teachings, 20 spiritual instructions, as hard as it may seem, and propagate it. It covers everything. And then that's why the think tank came out with a report to say, can we standardize? Actually, the image crisis came because of all of you. You said we have nothing to project Divine Life Society. That's why nobody is coming. So we said, okay, the think tank said, okay, let's look at an image issue. Do we want a corporate image, for kind of a better word? Do we want, like we said, people look at Sai Baba, what comes to your mind? Bhajan. Look at Shri Baba, what comes to your mind? I don't know. Somebody wants to tell me?
Food.
Food! Very valid point. You look like Sri Leslie, Ravi Shankar, what comes to your mind? Hello?
Music.
Music. Very good. Think of Shivananda Ashram, Matikaves, what comes to your mind? Thank you. At least one person said it.
What is it?
Knowledge. So, let's brand the knowledge. I think none of these people have written so many books as Gurudev. So why do we need to look at a different branding? So that's why that report came out. And an identity. They said everybody go to Sri Leslie's prayer meetings, they all go in white. Ravi Shankar, sorry. Sai Baba people all go in white. Shri Baba, go in white. Divine Life Society, multicolored. I'm guilty too. So they said, can we not create such an image? Of course, all these were just thoughts coming out of what we wanted. So now I think the onus is on every chairman of Samrat to look at what is applicable, what is practicable, because if you instill things people don't want to do, they will even stop coming. And Sivananda never said, this is the only way. Even his yoga is integral yoga. He never said you become just bhakti or jnana or karma and go, no. You have to do a bit of everything because man is a complex being. So Gurudev never had hard laws. So please look at the reports again, implement whatever you think is relevant, and then when you come back again for the next meeting, share the views. Thank you very much for bearing with me.